and welcome to this week's installment of Germany, a history of excellence. Germany has given many great contributions to the modern world, including but not limited to the BMW, the Dachshund, the sauerkraut, the German Shepherd, if I mentioned the BMW, and of course the Hasselhoff. But the greatest perhaps is that of the bold German typeface, Futura. Today we will be exploring the history of Futura. Our story begins in Germany with a man by the name of Paul Renner. Over the course of his lifetime, Renner became a man of many talents and skill. Graphic artist, painter, type designer, author, teacher. A few of the many things the great Paul Renner accomplished. Though unsubstantiated, it was also thought that he was an accomplished trombonist. His most legendary contribution to Germany came in 1927, when he began working on a bold new typeface. A response to the German movement away from the grand typeface black letter to Roman letter. Though filled with strength and vigor, black letter proved hard for the elderly and the wee little children to read. In the summer of 1928, he unveiled his masterpiece, a typeface by the name of Futura. Evocative yet subtle. He went on to create Futura Licht, Futura Black, Futura Steel, and Black. Some say Futura looks like the English font, Gill Sans. Das ist mir Fußegal. Let's take a look. What is that, Scheiße? Not a G, that is for sure. Now that is a G. Sexy. And look at that, look at those little fingers dangling down on the A, on the B, on the D. You do not see that on Gilshans. Gilshans just has a little swirly dirly at the end of their A. And look at the T with its little curly thing and its little tiny triangle. You sure as hell don't see that on Futura, all 90-degree angles only. It is time for the trivia! In the 1990s, which font spun the artistic movement, art directors against Futura Extra Condensed Bold? Was it Futura Extra Condensed Bold, Papyrus, or Garamount? Tick, tick, tick. Time is up! The correct answer is Futura Extra Condensed Bold. Since its creation, Futura has been used in many ways. America's smash hit FIFA Vendetta, films by Wes Anderson, logos for Domino's Pizza, Costco, IKEA and Best Buy, and the Absolute Vodka. Please drink responsibly. And Americans may have been the first on the moon. But it was the Germans who had the first typeface. Wunderbar! Thank you for joining us for this week's installment of Germany, a history of excellence. I've been your host,